It's Saturday night. It's the After 8 Mint Show with the Earworms and me doing some turning in the background. Champion man. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. As you can see, we've got a different viewpoint this evening. That's because I'm going to be doing stuff on the VB, which has been requested by lots and lots of people. So let's bring the guys in to start off with.
Oh, hold
Good
on.
JP. We've got the Shagati Veron, and we've got Jake from the State Farm.
By golly.
There we go.
What you wearing, Jake?
Well,
Just some khakis.
Well, guys, back in the background again.
Where we belong.
Bring up the YouTube chat and change camera.
Where we belong.
So there we are. There we are then.
There we are then.
There we are then.
So it's on the VB, a nice big chunk of metal, bolt turning lathe. It does have a tailstock, which is retractable. It slides in there. You can on this one you can only do 2 foot between centers, but that's not a problem. Loads of good safety features on this. Did I just get a beep there? Anybody else hear that beep?
No.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
No, you're all good.
Loads of good safety features on here. Like when you open any of the doors or anything, the lathe will stop because of micro switches and stuff like that. I've got it on the lowest pulley, so this speed goes from 50 up to 500. So I'll just start it up. I have cranked it up to 500, but it's only 500. Takes a bit of time to start. Yeah.
Quick question. Have you brushed that off by any chance?
Yep.
Did you say, hold on, Jamie, did you say quick question or did you say stupid question? Because of course he has.
Yeah. He's sort of like, I've got the camera on this tonight. Better give it a quick wipe down.
Yeah. It took me 6 days to get this clean.
I'm going to say it took 6 days of shoveling.
Right. This is
Hide a plough.
a bit wobbly at the minute, but we'll see how we get on.
Mm-hmm.
It's around about just over 16-inch diameter. It's around about 5 inches deep. Oh, something I didn't show you. Just in case it blows up a bit later on, I'll explain why.
All
Once it
right.
stops.
Okay.
Comedy effect.
Right. Around about here. Oh, you'll not be able to see it properly because of the camera. But around here, and the same on the other side, there's a nice big ring shake. So
right.
I am expecting this to go wrong tonight. Either that, or I'll start getting the inside hollowed out, and I'll use some CA glue to glue it back together. But as you can see, look, no hands. Hang on. See that was clever, wasn't it?
There you go.
Magic.
There you go.
Wayne, can I just one word of caution before we carry on? Can you just be incredibly careful with that bowl gouge you've got? Because the way the light's catching it, it looks like a lightsaber. Oh yes,
Right.
Jedi of the wood.
Here we go then.
Go on then, Shad.
Hold on a sec. John McDonald is asking, are you running on both belts or one, Wayne?
How do you mean both belts?
I don't know. I'm just... How do you mean both belts,
Right.
John?
John, if you're talking about the other belts that are actually inside the housing, they are spare belts.
Ah, right.
Because to change the belt, if you want to change a belt on this, you've got to take the whole of the headstock to bits to change the belt. So what they do when they manufacture it is that they actually put a couple of spare belts inside the housing.
Nice.
You haven't been trying to run them all, have you?
If I would, because you know what it'd be, the Clarkson effect. More speed, more power. Right. Okay, so let's have a look then. Who have we got here? We have got the heckler himself, Andrew AGK Woodworks.
You know what? It's funny is when you start talking about ring shatter and Andrew turns up.
Hashtag rockstar.
Rockstar.
Right,
Ring star.
we've got your friend of mine, Jamie. Anita. We've got Bailey Woodworks, Barry Chitty, Billy Brown, Chisky Wood Creations. So good they named her twice. Connie.
Yeah,
We've got
cheeky
the
girl.
irrepressible Douglas Mungham in the house. There's
Hello.
there's me and Jake as well. I've just checked, and we're both in here. I think JP might be here and all.
Hi.
We've got Jennifer's Craft and Creations. I think it's the real Jennifer. We'll check later with the ID. We got John McDonald, Knights Eternal. We've got Mark L. Hello. Can you hear me?
He's never gonna live. He's never gonna live that one down.
Never in a month of Sundays. We've got Robert Buchanan, Susie Swiss Wood Turner, Stephen the Wood Dude, Tony Smith, Turning Time Creations, Ward Wilson of where was it again, Jamie? The East End of Missouri. Oh right, okay, I always get it wrong. Wayne Wood Turner, obviously, and Wivey Woodshed. And if I've missed anybody, give us a wave. Oh, Michael Azzopardi's just popped in as well. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Colin Izzard as well. If I have missed you, I do apologise, but give us a wave and we'll call you out.
Wayne, just for clarification, John McDonald has said it's two separate belts. One is thick and one is thin.
Right, hang on. Mark L says, I can hear you fine, Huey. But I'm having trouble seeing. Going to have to reset. Well done, Mark. Touche. Right. Good return.
You probably, in fact, you can't see that. What I've actually got in the housing in mind, John, I've got one belt that's on the pulleys. I've got another wide belt, which is a spare, and I've got two thin belts, which are both spares as well. And they actually hang out of the way up on a hook so they don't interfere with anything.
Right.
And they are spare belts in case one of the belts, in case the belt that you're using actually breaks. You only need to be using one belt.
There we go.
Unless, of course, you want more speed, more power.
Boys, the boy says, question. Wayne, what lathe is that?
It's the VB36, Roy.
This is the beast, Roy, the VB36.
Conversation starter.
It's a very big lathe, VB. So Roy's the boys joined us, and so is Laurie.
Hello.
Laurie.
Hello.
What?
What? Are you what? I'm what?
Middle or bottom?
Douglas Mungham said, Chug, there's 4 belts to hold up my strides. Struth, that guy down there's got no strides on.
Nobody gonna break your strides. Ain't nobody gonna hold them down.
There's the singing.
Knights Eternal says a BFL. I think I know where he's going with that. Does that mean a big lathe?
Yep. John says, okay, thank you, Wayne. Sorry to hold up the show.
Nah, don't be sorry, John. No worries, mate. You've got to ask the question.
Don't worry. It'll still get done within the hour.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Take Jennifer Stroughton's in.
Will the fake Jennifer Stroughton please stand up?
Nice.
I like that. That's cool.
I think we can talk poorly about the real one now.
Oh, you never.
You know what? She was in Saturday morning cartoons earlier. Good girl.
Oh, you're joking, man. Right. We've got John Hayes in as well. And he has a question. He's from Windsor in Ontario, Canada, Wayne. He says, Wayne, have you ever tried Reiku old firing techniques for pottery that's adapted for wood?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Yes.
I
Got
have
a video on
feeling-
it anyway.
I don't think I have. No.
I stand
I have a-
corrected.
I have a feeling it may occur to be a video soon. If you
If someone
so
requests it
inclined.
out there, I'm sure Wayne will do it.
Yeah. Roy's the boy said he was in Corfu last week. Yes, I saw the pictures, mate. He went to an olive store and had a tour of the workshop. 3 really old lathes and a few homemade tools. Nice.
Oh, the real Jennifer's out there now, and she's saying hello to you, Huey.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Shh, keep it quiet. Mark might be in any minute. he says, oops, that's me. I'm in trouble. I better change it back. He's going to go and change it back. And he's going to say, you can't do this now for 3 months.
The only thing with this is that
I don't know.
my
Just
feet
guessing.
actually get covered in bloody shavings. That's a brush, by the way. You don't often see one of them in this workshop.
Is that Brush's
As
big brother?
a handheld brush for the VB.
John McDonald says he bought his VB36 used and has no idea what he's bought.
A MIDI lathe.
Yeah, I bought mine used as well. Look, I was
I'm
looking
not
for the
buying-
switch to switch it on there.
I'm not buying one. I'm just waiting for Joe to get paid off with Glyn and then phone me up and say, remember that deal we had? You can come and fetch it.
There you go.
Ginormous. Connie is asking if you are making a ginormous bowl.
I am, Connie.
But it's a glimmerous bowl.
Roy's wife's just had to call an ambulance, Wayne. Apparently he passed out when he saw you using a brush. It could be a paddling pool night. It definitely could at this rate. Ward, that's also a VB36 in the intro. That's the one you did at Glyn's, isn't it, Wayne?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Glyn's
that-
one.
That's Glyn's VB36. That bull blank on there was 36 inches diameter by 12 deep. So it's about 4 times the size of this.
I was turning it with a pen turning set.
He was. And I was standing very close to him at the time,
When
which
it
was a
bit me.
stupid idea.
Mark said it would appear you can change your name to your visible name as many times as you want. Lucky for you, Mark. Lionel's in and Mick Jews. Evening, fellas.
How you doing?
Hello.
Mick has noted he's 10 minutes late and Wayne's nearly half done.
Did you say that Lionel was in?
Yeah.
I
I
said
did,
it
but-
again.
I did, but we've said it again,
All right.
so Lionel's had twice the welcome this week.
Ooh.
We need to think of a question, don't we?
Yeah, what is the question this week?
Let's think of one.
Don't worry, Douglas. I'd make room for that. I would make room for a VB36. It's a thing of beauty, trust me. I saw it up close and personal when I went to Yorkshire Grit HQ, and I was like, I want it. And then Joe spoke to me, and I went, she says, well, what would you have if you were in there? I said, the VB36. She said, okay. If Glyn annoys me enough, she says, I'll give you a call. I'll come and take it away. I've got a van.
Right, let's see if I can get a finishing cut on this.
Donna's in. Evening, Donna.
Roy says, what's the word?
It's ash. Freshly cut around about 3 weeks ago. So it is very, very wet.
Yeah,
Saturday night wet ash.
You went there. Good lad.
Is that what the title of the show is?
Is a question for the chat then. What would you rather fight? A Huey-sized duck or a duck-sized Huey?
Ooh.
Shh, Andrew. Shh. Don't tell
Why
anybody.
does he always do this when I'm doing a finishing cut?
So they don't want you to finish.
Dewey Shed is asking a question. What grind does Wayne use on his half gouge, as I always struggle with it?
Right. On that gouge I was using there, that half-inch gouge, that's a 40-40 grind on there, just to get rid of a lot of stuff. My usual grind that I have on me 3/8 spore gouge is a 45-45.
My usual grind is a circle carbide cut by Easy Wood Tools. Sometimes I swap it out for a negative rake though.
Yeah. I'm going to say, let's have the exotic one.
It's all the choices. It's all the choices.
Norman Greenwell's in. Evening, Norman. And so is Benjamin, the walnut man himself.
Ben says he's going to have to take his t-shirt off before long. I didn't know Wayne did it for you.
Ooh.
Ward Wilson says, have you heard about the frustrated duck? Couldn't get his down up. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I've got me Crocs full of shavings.
Oh, Crocs.
Could be worse. It could be a Joey encounter. Crocs full of... Let's drop that one there.
Right, you can see it now. You see that there? That's the ring shake. So what a ring shake is, Jake asked this before, what a ring shake is where you actually get a crack in the wood that goes around the grain. Okay?
All right.
And it's the same on this side as well. So obviously it's very, very dangerous because once I start cleaning the inside of this out and it starts losing a lot of its
integrity, yeah.
Stability, if you like, it could, or integrity, a bit like politicians. It could actually fly out. So what I might do at the moment, since I've got some to hand, is just start sticking some CA.
That's it. Whack some CA in there.
Whack some CA in there.
Roy says, how old is that lathe, Wayne? Good question.
Oh God, how old's my lathe? I bought it around about five, maybe 6 years ago, and I think it was around about 2 or 3 years old then. Probably, to tell you the truth, it's probably a lot older than that. I bought it from I don't know if you know them, G&S Timber in Penrith, or just outside Penrith. That is Gary and Sean. It's a father and son run organisation. And Gary got right into turning, bought himself a VB, and then basically never used it. So, and it had everything. It's got all the different face plates. It's got the hollowing system. It's got everything. So
Nice.
I bought it as a package. Serial number is 1509. I think that is, or 1508, something like that. That's the serial number. And bring this round, and then so I can put a mortise in there.
Shane Hurst has
Shane,
joined us.
what's up, Shane?
Evening, mate. John McDonald saying 08 model. Nice. So we're talking what? Maybe 14 years old then.
Aye, 14 years old.
And Roy's asking, how often do you actually use this one, Wayne?
To tell you the truth, I don't use the VB that often. I probably should use it more. Well, I will be using it more with the wood that I'm getting at the moment. I probably will be using it a lot more. I should really use it more for the for finishing off the bottoms on all of my bowls, because it's on this lathe that I've got the vacuum chuck for.
Nice. Wedge Woodworks has joined us as well. I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Welcome.
Ben saying, I thought VB36s were like from olden times. Nah, I think they still do them, don't they?
Yeah, Steinert make them now in Germany. They were developed in the 1980s. That's when they were developed.
I remember we had that conversation before about them, but when we were on about getting the rests and that for the bowls.
I don't know if I'm going to block the camera here, but I'm just going to clean this.
Douglas, thanks for your comment earlier. And then that number means that it was the first one made in the year of 0014, which means Wayne got it when he was 30.
14 years after Christ was born. Yes, Ward. Ward says it will take a lot of sucking for a lathe that size.
Saying you should see Wayne's army number. It's 001.
Well, you say that, Jamie, but you know, he didn't have so much of a tin hat as more of a big red feather peak that went across the top like a Mohican.
Now, I am just going to rough turn this, so there's not going to be any sanding or anything like that. And once I turn it round, it will give me the option of actually showing you how things get fastened on to the lathe, because it doesn't have threads on this. Come round here and hold on to this. Let's take that off. Now, the chuck that I've got on here is the chuck that Axminster produced for years and years and years before they brought out the SK114. This was a company called the Super Chuck, and I don't know why they stopped doing them, because this was definitely one of the best chucks ever made. Right, I'll just take the chuck off just so I can show you how things fit on here, because it is a bit of a weird system, but it works. And I think if you notice as well, it's actually quite difficult for me to turn the spindle. It doesn't actually, the spindle doesn't spin like normal lathes do, and that's because of the bearings that are on here. These are white metal bearings inside here, and both front and back, and they've actually got an oil feed. Now, John did ask me about the oil feed leaking. I've never topped these oil feeds up, John, ever.
See, that's a bit similar to the little baby metal working Myford I've got. That's got 2 tiny oil cups on each of the bearings.
Right. So as you can see, on the headstock, it's got 3 keyholes. And on the chuck, it's got 3 bolts.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens is, now you can actually get a backing plate. I've actually got one on the shelf over there. You can get a backing plate that actually fits on here with a spindle thread on. So I've got an M33 one. And this is a 3 Morse taper, not a 2 Morse taper on this, is a 3 Morse taper. So that basically goes in, twists around, and then gets tightened up. So it's a positive fitting on this.
Jen wants to know who got a text.
It was probably me, the metalworking fabrication group. I haven't turned them off. I normally mute it. I should do that now.
Right, so I'll just remove the screws and hope none of them snap. Otherwise, I'll get highly pissed off.
Highly.
Here's another question for the chat. If you could pick a karaoke song for Shug to sing, what song would you get him to sing?
Something probably along the lines of, and now the end is near.
They wish the end was near.
Exactly, that's why they're that's for
it. It is when Shug starts singing anyway.
It usually means the end of the bottle's getting close as well.
So I used a faceplate ring to hold it onto the wood with half a dozen 70mm screws.
Sound of silence. Silence is golden.
Yes, I like it. I like it.
How big is your love?
Not how deep.
Real deep.
Real deep. I don't think I could. I don't.
Real deep.
that falsetto, any joy at all. AGK.
Oh. Can you see this crack running all the way through here?
Yeah. That links them up, does it?
No, no. Actually, it doesn't. It doesn't actually link the ring shake up, but that is the pith. That is the center of the trunk.
What happened to your special helmet for pith?
Oh, should I go and get it?
Well, you can go and fetch the pith instead of taking the pith. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I could do. Maybe at the end of the show.
Maybe. That sounds like a plan.
AGK says frigging in a rigging.
Yeah.
Haley says never going to give you up.
Never going to give you up. Never. No, I think it's
quite.
Keep on going, man. Don't stop.
Billy Brown says far away. John Hayes, bridge over
far
troubled water.
away.
Yeah, far away.
Ward's asking, is that the same one that Ashley wears? I will kill you. Oh dear. A Gazunda.
I'll kill you.
That's better.
I love it.
Yeah, Night's Eternal said someone took it. Yeah, and Wayne's going to go and fetch it. Fetch the pith.
I'll have a look and see if I've gone down past the pith. Past the pith.
Path the pith. Path the pith to the left-hand side.
You think you're Thor?
You know that one as well, then. The Invisible Man.
Just need to go a bit further.
Go a bit further and take that.
Well done, Ward. That is a good reminder. As Ward says, don't forget the opportunities available to all of Wayne's watchers. Thumbs up and video comments are completely free, gratis, and of nil charge, but they make Wayne smile and you get a reply.
Oh, there we go.
Blowing over, Ben. Blowing over. No, we don't worry about the VB blowing over. He worries about it sailing away occasionally. It's been a foot deep in water before now. Hello, Donna.
Oh, winner.
There was a song with Winner. Oh, Donna, you make me stand up. I can't remember who it was by.
There's the other one, don't win it. Donna, Batman.
He got Wayne.
Good.
Wayne's got shakes over there.
Ward wants to know how heavy it is. It's about a ton, isn't it, Wayne?
I don't know if there's anything on the plate to say how heavy it is. No, there's nothing. No, nothing on there. I have got all the paperwork up on a shelf over there, but I'm not going to be bothered digging that out.
It's pretty heavy though, right?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Heavy. John thinks it's around £1,700. Oh yes, that sounds like
a bit more
educated
expensive than that.
That sounds cheap.
And Douglas is asking, Wayne, has the water ever done any damage to the VB?
No, it hasn't. Which I've got to say, I'm very surprised about, because down at the bottom here, it's actually in the bottom housing where all the electronics are.
I see.
So Donna says, I grew up in pubs and clubs, and lots of drunks kept singing that to me badly. Luckily, Donna, I don't sing it badly.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Jamie.
Donna, you can have a blast from the past, because there's a couple of guys here who can sing anything badly.
Singing horrible.
He then goes on to say, my dad was a bar steward at a working men's club. There's also a couple of bar stewards here.
We got you covered.
Oh, Connie says, you sang O'Donna, but do you know the song Connie O? No, I don't. But
I do know
Oh,
the song that goes, Canny, dun, 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 dun. Oh, goes inspired. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
I knew it wouldn't be
You
long.
are a cheeky
girl.
and you got me following you.
Fuck's sake.
Saturday night with the Minters. I'm telling you, it's going to work. John Hayes asking, what's going to happen to this piece when you're done turning it, Wayne?
It'll go up for sale, but this won't get finished for a few months because it'll have to dry out properly. It's absolutely soaking. The tool rest is absolutely soaking wet.
It's not every day you get a soaking wet ash.
Saturday night.
And my premiere on Sunday night is also a piece done on the VB.
Ooh.
This was the piece that's or the video on Sunday night. I did on a live. I think it was in July of 2020. It's a big lump of Burr and that live actually took 2 hours.
Connie, is it by the Four Seasons?
What's that?
The song Connie O. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. I'm finding something by them. I'll do a bit of research then, Connie. How about that? And then I can probably murder that next week.
Murder.
We believe there's been a murder.
A murder in Maryhill.
A murder in Maryhill. You stupid wee bugger.
I love the name of the superintendent in that. Everybody called him the Biscuit. His name was McVitie.
McVitie. Jack the Hat. McVitie. When I bought my VB36, I asked Wayne what chuck I should get for it, and it was not an SK114. Brian Green's joined us again. I believe that's California, am I right, Jake? PA?
Yep.
I'm going to say, don't say glue.
I felt like I was having a pop quiz there, but I think so.
Afternoon, Brian.
Hello there.
Right, have I got my inch tape here? Yes, I have. I'm just going to measure the wall thickness on this. It's like I say, it's about 6 inches diameter, 16 inches diameter. So I want the wall thickness to be around about 1.5 inches, which will be
about there. Be a good tape.
About there. That's
Come on,
how
guys,
thick I'm wanting to.
You got to hand it to Wayne. Every week he puts this out for you, and every week we knock him for the state of his shop, going, he's got dust everywhere. He finds a tape measure. I cannot find one. I'm pretty sure JP probably couldn't lay his hands on one either. Can you, JP?
Well, no. Same problem.
And the best bit is, I've got 5 tape measures. I can't find one.
I'm actually looking at 2 right now.
Ooh! Guess it's just me then.
Hey, the grandkids been collecting them and hiding them.
That's why I've got 5, because I buy another one. Got a super chat from Jake, and it says mint, and he did it in green.
Cheers,
as well.
man.
You had one from JP that just says practice piece, Wayne. I ignored that though. I ignored it on purpose.
No, you did.
I don't think Jill will have room in the living room for this piece.
I'll end up getting thrown out.
I'm going to say, well, she will if she puts Jamie in the attic. Mick, that's where I'm going with it. I'll have a dozen tape measures soon and millions of pencils. Are they real inches, Wayne, or man inches?
I'm starting to do the same kind of thing with reading glasses. I got them all over the shop.
I've got a set at work, not reading glasses, but my normal glasses. I've got a set at work. I've got a set in the workshop. I've got a set in here, and I've got a set upstairs. And every time I go to put the set on upstairs, I go, where are they? So I end up coming down here and fetching these, and then whenever I want them down here, there's 2 pairs upstairs. Oh, it's annoying as hell. John's asking, is there a reason you didn't use a carbide for this piece?
Because I only tend to use carbides for hollowing.
Mm-hmm.
I do use carbides. I've got nothing against carbides, but I do tend to use. Well, I only tend to use carbides for hollowing.
I was going to say at that point, Wayne, no one puts Jamie in the corner. Because I was waiting for it.
I'll have a look at this ring shake, see what it's looking like.
Yeah, sure.
Ah, yeah.
What are you saying?
Shook. You want him to shook it for you?
I mean, chug it for you. I've got a video if you like.
Oh dear. What can I say?
Connie? He said that bowl's going to hold a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit.
Yeah. It's a perfectly round banana hammock.
A banana hammock?
How are we doing on time?
43 minutes past the hour.
Oh, grand.
17 minutes to the hour.
You're okay, Wayne. It's around 18 minutes until you can have a glass of wine. Don't worry, in your honour, I'll drink a bit more rum.
What you don't realise is he's actually got an IV connected to him.
It's empty.
Ah! Ward Wilson from the west coast of Arizona says you've got 3 hours left. Agent K says you should have seen some of the looks I've got in Tesco's this evening. It was funny. Connie says my definition of a banana hammock is different to yours. And Jay says no, it's not, Connie.
No, ma'am.
No, it's the same.
Banana hammocks are the same the world over.
Universally.
No one needs a budgie smuggler when you've got a banana hammock.
All you want is a place to put your popsicle.
Did you beat me to it? How's about to go there?
Popsicle.
Banana hammock is like a popsicle holder. Hmm? Sorry, Wayne.
Oh, you're fine. I've stopped.
I'm not reading that out, Huey.
Right. You see that crack there?
Aye.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the ring shake.
Ah.
Yeah. Not really sure what that is. So what I'm
Ash.
going to do is Ash.
Ah, savior
Well,
of the
see-
universe.
Wayne, there is a super chat out there from Huey Lionheart, and it's a love letter to JP. Just say that.
So as you can see, I've been shaking that Ash.
Shaking her
Well
head.
done, Wayne. I like it. Well done. We see
Yeah.
you, baby. Shaking that ash. Shaking that ash.
He's
There
putting
you go.
Are you putting boomerang preventer in there?
Yep.
He's filling
That's
that
it.
ash.
Boomer ash.
Sure, that's a crack there as well. I might as well stick some in there as well.
What's the
Jelly it
crack,
in there.
Wayne? What's the
Jelly
crack,
it right
Wayne?
in there.
Crack.
What's the crack? Hey, calm down, calm down. We just
Calm
having a
down.
crack.
Calm down.
We're having a crack.
You guys just went crazy there. What just happened?
Hey, what's the crack?
Right then.
It sounded like radio's being tuned, didn't they?
Hey.
Calm down. Hey.
I've got bloody
So
super
you
glue
come
on
here,
my
son.
fingers.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's change camera. Show it on the other camera.
Don't you use
That's
those
better.
fancy when you gotta use the credit, eh?
You
Let's
saying
see.
there's a crack? Is it a crack or a crevice?
Is that one crack or is it two cracks there, Wayne?
Right, that has turned out at 16.5 inches diameter by, let's see how deep it is. It's deep,
It's real deep.
real
question.
deep.
Got a question
Yep.
from the chat, Wayne.
Real deep.
Stephen says, how many cracks does Wayne have? Just asking for a friend.
There we go. I'll have a sit down.
Hey, have a sit down.
Hey, take a seat there, Wayne.
Let's have the crack.
Oh, the bloody sun's in my eyes.
Oh. That's bright.
That's bright.
Real
It's
bright.
sunny. It's sunny here tonight.
Sunny, cross the Maisie.
He's not right. When's your appointment, Jamie?
I like the sunshine on your face, Wayne.
The sunshine.
Sunshine on a rainy day.
Right then.
The wheels are off, man.
Get things sorted here.
Jennifer actually has a serious question. She's saying,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, how will you remount that piece to finish it, Wayne? Thank you.
Right. What I'll do, Jennifer, is I'll put my vacuum chuck on. I have got a small center point here, so I'll bring the tailstock up into play. Get the tailstock in, put it up against the vacuum chuck, switch the vacuum on, and the vacuum chuck will actually hold that until I can get this mortise rounded off again, because it will go out of circle, if you like. It'll go more oval. So I'll be able to get that straightened off again, get the outside done while it's on the vacuum chuck, get it all sanded up and finished, then flip it round and finish the inside on a mortise as usual. That's how I'll do it.
Colin Lizard wants to know, will you hide it in shavings or leave it in the air?
I'll just leave it out here.
Because he can feel it
I've got, how many have I got at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
coming in the
7,
air
8, 10.
tonight.
I've got about a dozen bowls just sitting out here. This workshop does not get especially hot. It stays fairly cool in here, and it is fairly dry. So the bowls that I've got out here that are rough turned, they don't actually dry out quickly.
Is that
It
why you
does
store
take
your
them quite a lot.
popsicles in there, Wayne?
It's not that cold. So no, the things don't tend to dry out quickly, so it'll be all good. I'll leave it for about 3 months and then go back and finish it.
Nice.
John said so, yes, in the shavings. Yes, John.
Deep in the shavings.
Put it all the way deep.
Deep.
Yeah.
He'll leave it out in the air.
Let's bring the
In the air tonight.
Because it's
bring the guys back in.
wet
There we
in
are.
the shavings. It's a good job, Wayne. It's a good job because I was running out. It was your fault because I thought, well, I better have a quick slug for Wayne because he's got a few minutes to go yet.
So you have a different roofing service than Jamie.
Yeah. Yes. When water gets in this workshop, it goes from the bottom upwards.
Sometimes it rains up.
Sometimes the rain comes in from underneath.
Joey!
What's up, Joey?
What's up, Joey?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Douglas says, Wayne, do the brass monkeys run in the house?
Except they're dogs.
I wish I had a bloody ship, to tell you the truth. It'd be a hell of a lot when it floods.
You can at least pull into a dry port.
Well, exactly.
Need
no.
need wood to need wood to make an ark. I know a guy.
Joey says he's going to try the lurking.
Yeah. Joey trying to win something then, yeah. Lurkio.
He's out of there.
Right, I think that's it for tonight then, guys. Thanks very much for coming along, as usual, and thanks to the Eworms for taking over the show, as usual. Tomorrow... Cheers, Jake. Tomorrow, I've got a premiere on 10:30 PM UK time. Jamie's on at 11 o'clock premiere tomorrow night, and then probably Caitlin will be on at 11:30 tomorrow night with her premiere.
Laurie wants to know what a quibbit is.
A what?
Cubit.
A quibbit.
A cubit.
It's a quibbit. No, it's a quibbit.
I think
I'd
it's
like to
cubit.
know too.
I don't know.
Right. Who mentioned quibbit?
Who said cubit?
So we have a homework assignment.
QUBIT.
Yeah, but who said it?
I
Laurie?
don't know.
Laurie.
I don't know.
No, Laurie's asking about it.
Mhm.
Laurie's asking what's a quibbit. Somebody must have said
Hold on.
something.
Hold on. There is an answer to that. Search bar.
So yeah, search bar.
Because we don't know.
The-
Oh, the measure of the dimensions of the arc. Well done, Laurie.
All right.
I was just going to go onto Google and search bar it. John McDowell said
I don't know how long a quibbit is. Noah asked my advice and I said, get the fuck.
No one asked his advice, and Wayne went, I don't do flat work. You're joking, man.
You have to estimate when Wayne's going to curse, and you just go.
Let us know, dude. Let us know, man.
I said to him, it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. I'm going to live up a bastard mountain.
We missed it.
Right, I'm off. I'm going to get a drink.
Sounds like a plan, mate. Sounds like a plan.
Thanks again, everybody, for coming in. Hang on. I'll get sorted so I can hit the button.
Oh, no, he's got to hit
Uh-oh.
one.
Gone. See ya.